So the mechanics, the specifics, how do GRATs work? As I previewed, and we'll go into a little more depth here, the idea is that you're taking some asset. It's typically either cash or an already appreciating asset that you expect to grow more. And if you put in cash, you can buy other assets. And you're looking for something with high growth potential because, again, you want to beat that interest rate. And the reason you want to beat the interest rate is that you are going to receive back what it's called an annuity payment. That just means it's an annual distribution from the trust that will result in you receiving back all of your principal plus the IRS's specified interest rate, which right now is around 5%. And we'll talk about interest rates as a potential limiting factor here. But you're going to get back, let's say you put $1 million in and you do a 2-year GRAT, you're going to get back about $500,000 a year plus interest. It's not precise because there's some optimization to do, but you're going to get back about half your money over each of the 2 years plus interest. Let's say you get back $1.1 million total from the trust. But let's say that $1 million grows to $2 million. You get back 1.1. There's still 900,000 in the trust. And that 900,000 at the end of the 2-year term of the trust will go to whoever you named as your beneficiary. That can be your child. It can be a trust for your child or some other family member, or really anyone. You can give this money away just like you'd give away any money. Whatever growth you get that beats that IRS interest rate is going to pass to your beneficiaries, and it's going to be outside of your estate. And now it's not subject to estate tax. So if your estate was 20 million, let's say it was 50 million, and you take $1 million and put it into the GRAT. Over those 2 years, let's say you get back $1 million, just to keep round numbers. Your estate is still 50, but now there's $1 million of growth inside the trust that's going to your beneficiaries. So your estate is now 50, but there's also $1 million outside, and you're avoiding estate tax on that $1 million that went to your beneficiaries outside of the trust. And that, again, can save you more than 50% in taxes. We'll look at a case study in a little bit, but it'll demonstrate that a GRAT can, over time, save you literally tens of millions of dollars in estate tax if you do it right. Peter, anything you want to add to the mechanics there?
Yeah, I think, that's right. So the basic thing is, if you have an asset that is going to appreciate at a significant rate, or you think might appreciate at a significant rate, you can really transfer just a tremendous amount to your children or whoever the beneficiaries are, free of gift tax. So, if you'd done a GRAT and funded it with Nvidia stock 2 years ago, the vast majority of that would have transferred to your children at the end of the 2-year term. And so a lot of times people use examples where, and actually our example is, we're going to show you in a couple slides, uses a pretty modest rate of appreciation, and it shows decent returns. But in cases where you have an asset that's doubling in value or something like that, you can really transfer just like an incredible amount of wealth to your children. That's how Laureen Jobs was able to transfer so much to your kids.
Yeah, and that's not hypothetical. Not just the Jobs family, but our clients have done this with things like Nvidia stock, like Bitcoin, ETH, other cryptocurrencies that have grown substantially just over the last few months. Those GRATs are going crazy right now. We have clients who have put $10 million in Bitcoin into a GRAT. That $10 million, I haven't checked those clients recently, but I'd suspect that those $10 million GRATs are now worth $30 million, given when they started. That's potentially $20 million going to their kids tax-free. So that's real and meaningful. Obviously, the more kind of hyper appreciation you can get out of the assets, the better.